Hello and welcome to another Snobby Beer review. I am X-Bang as always, and we've got another pumpkin beer. This is Good Gourd from Cigar City Brewing. This pumpkin beer is 8.5%. It's brewed with pumpkin and a bunch of spices from all over the world. They say that they use pumpkin in the mash, which from my own home brewing experience, that's the way I've always done it. As a pumpkin beer fan, I'm really excited about this, and I say we get right into it. Alright, so the nose on this. Definitely compared to other pumpkin beers, this one is not as heavy on the spice character. And quite honestly, it's a very authentic pumpkin smell. You do get some of the spice, particularly the nutmeg and the allspice. It has cinnamon in it, but I don't really get a whole lot of it on the nose. This actually is kind of mild on the nose overall. Alright, as for the taste, like the nose, the spice character is very less, over the top, not as in your face. But you do definitely get them a lot more on the tongue. And when you do get them, holy crap. I mean, you can definitely tell that the quality of the spices used were absolutely outstanding. It's definitely reminiscent of pumpkin pie. I mean, you can almost taste like this fresh whipped cream like on top of it. It's not like as in your face as pumpkin, but man, I mean, this is just like, it's this weird combination of being extremely pumpkin pie, spicy, good spicy sweet, but being exceptionally balanced and just tastes like beer. Very few pumpkin beers actually have a true pumpkin flavor. Most of the flavor comes from the spices that are used. But this actually has a little bit of that. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit. It has a pretty good amount of like that gourd, that pumpkin flavor, that squashy, buttery flavor. As for the mouthfeel of this beer, the body is medium, maybe medium high, which is to be expected from a 8.5%, Imperial Pumpkin Beer as this is. The carbonation is on the low side, but it works very well in this beer. For being 8.5%, it's pretty easy drinking. I mean, it's no struggle to drink this whatsoever. It's not heavy, but it's not light, so it's a good balance between those two. As for the score for the Good Gourd from Cigar City, I'm going to go with a 4 out of 5, and I almost gave it a 4.5 out of 5, because the initial sip was just like absolutely amazing, and just was wonderful, wonderful stuff. But the reason I didn't is because as I keep drinking it, it's sort of, I wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was more of that, pumpkin pie flavor, or at least more of that spice character. It's a little bit more kind of toned back, and I think it's a little bit more approachable for a 8.5%, pumpkin beer. That wraps it up for the Good Gourd from Cigar City. Really excellent beer. This is probably one of my favorite pumpkin beers that I've had. It can hang with the best of them, but it's way more subtle and way more of a balanced sort of beer-like beer. It's not like a just over-the-top dessert beer. You guys know what to do. Grab a beer, pumpkin beer, leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.